What's up, guys? Round two. Apparently I can't play the other video in the background, but okay.
Nastia Lukin, one of the Olympic gold medalists. Let's check out this move. Pretty amazing that she did all of that and did not throw a scud. I'm just trying to figure out what part of the moment.
Yeah, Taco, I got whacked.
Not only in Korea, but around the world.
My bad. I got whacked by YouTube on the last stream. What are you going to do? Luckily, I'm not monetized or anything, so they can't really, all they can do is shut me down for a minute or something, but whatever. Let's see if anybody joins this one. I don't know. Let's try this. I got a different idea. What's up, Cowboy? Hey, Pamela. I was live for a while, but I got shut down by YouTube for copyright things, so
7 days a week. If you were to go inside, you'd see row after row of off-brand chips, cookies, potted meats, and ramen. The expiration dates suspiciously missing from canned goods, like they were filed off years ago in some misguided attempt to control inventory turnover. A faded wet floor sign from way back, covering a crack at the foundation by the cooler. It's since turned into a pothole. The pothole, a collection of points from sticky spill-off, has become a mixture tar pit collecting countless insect corpses and occasional small rodent. Nobody ever complains about the aesthetic. By some providence bordering on the supernatural, the health inspector has repeatedly signed off.
Hey, Teacup Watch, how you doing, man?
Always kind of ignoring the faint smell of some kind of mysterious chemical cocktail. The establishment. More noticeable, the raccoons that lives in the crawl space below the grease trap. We think they're mutated anyway. At the very least, they have to be inbred to the point of mental retardation. Well, the alpha, a 3-foot-tall son of a bitch named Rocco.
Let's see how long they let this one go.
Multiple times chewing on people's tires and has been run over at least twice.
No, I'm just smoking a cigarette.
A lingering smell, a sweet combination of honeysuckle, ammonia, vomit.
I don't do breakfast.
Has never been positively identified. But the prevalent theory is that it's coming from the cracks in the foundation, wafting up from the underground. It's strongest right after a rain and pungent to the point of tear-inducing if you get too close to the storm drains, where even Rocco and his clan refuse to tread. If you were to go inside...
Just so you know, I do have a copyright claim on the video that's playing now, so...
Fact, because even though he's never been officially confirmed to exist,
right,
we
Bouncer?
have several security camera recordings of a man fitting his description entering the building, heading into the bathroom and leaving.
Try to give somebody some props and spread their message, and you get whacked, but it's all right.
The guy who went to pee only to
I do have a
see
copyright
cowboy handing out balloon animals. Some of the stories are more bizarre.
On
Like the guy who
the
says,
audio
walked into the
playing
bathroom to see a
now,
man wearing
so
nothing but a cowboy hat, boxers, and boots with spurs, sitting at an old-fashioned stone sharpening wheel, literally grinding an axe. And when he walked in, the bathroom cowboy stopped what he was doing, looked up with a smile and the tip of the hat, and said, "Come on, man. Come on with it." The guy, understandably uncomfortable with the situation, went to find an employee, but by the time anybody came back to the bathroom, the cowboy had vanished, bench grinder and all. Now, the cowboy that may or may not haunt the gas station bathroom appears to follow a code of rules. He never appears unless there's only one other person in the room with him. He never hurts anyone, and he's always polite.
Same person, different
Honestly,
story.
It doesn't seem that bad, especially when you compare him to some of the other things going on in there. If you go inside, you might instantly get a toothache. Strangely common phenomenon that nobody really understands. It should go away on its own after a couple of hours. If you do go inside, you'll almost definitely see me sitting behind the counter, because I am the only full-time employee, and I'm almost always here. You may catch me reading a book, because for some reason the internet doesn't work way out here. And cell phone service is dicey on good days and non-existent on most. If you need to make a call, you can leave and go up the hill a ways.
I don't know what to do with my life anymore, guy. I don't know how to...
You don't even want me to go into all the reasons. That's not a good idea. Or you can pay me 25 cents a minute and use the store's landline. That arrangement was cooked up by the owners, and they have to actually enforce because they do check the phone records.
Honestly, guys,
while you're
at the
here,
beginning of next
don't be
month,
offended if I don't
I'll
strike up a
probably end
conversation,
up getting arrested and going to
I don't
jail.
always know for sure if everyone that comes through these doors is real or not. And if I had to acknowledge everyone in that place that could be an actual person, I'd lose my mind. We don't need any more of that going on around here. I guess the point I'm trying to make is this.
It's going to be a
Things
problem.
happen to me working at this shitty gas station at the edge of town. I wish I could easily decide what was the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, but I can't. There's so many. I've seen a total of 4 coffins inside the store on 3 different occasions. I met at least a dozen people wandering back into town from the woods claiming they'd escaped aliens or a government conspiracy or cultists. And they had no money but needed to make a call. And could I please just let them use our phone before they find them? But rules are rules. I'm not going to lose my job just because you didn't escape captivity with a little bit of pocket change. And there's Farmer Brown. Yeah,
probation violation, Pamela.
He got mad at us and complained about the bulk feeder that we've been ordering for him.
Go lay down, buddy.
He insisted something was wrong with the product because all of his animals suddenly had human faces. We settled with him by charging a significant discount on his next couple of purchases. He stopped coming in one day, and they found him, what was left of his body, inside a bedroom at his farmhouse, one that had been locked on the inside.
Take care, T. Cop
I
watch.
still haven't figured out what happened. Anyway,
I
guess I can tell you a story or two, but first, I need to get ready for work. See, at the edge of our town is a shitty little gas station. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and sometimes longer. If you were to go inside, you'd probably see the tired cashier sitting behind the front desk doing his best to mind his own business. He's real. You may also see someone else. You may also see something else. If you are curious about the reality of anyone or anything else, including yourself, inside that small ammonia-scented flickering fluorescent collection of off-brand junk food, dirt, 4 walls, and roof, may I recommend that you follow the cashier's lead and mind.
It's not guaranteed at this point, Pamela. It's all up to
almost non-stop since I graduated high school.
It's all up to one person.
I doubt that I could quit if I wanted to. But enough about me. Let's get back to the interesting things, the gas station. I spent a decent amount of time
it's up to one person to file it,
which story would be worthy
and if he files for it,
to the world. And anytime I tell someone
then I
else
would
at the
have to
gas
go to
station
court
anything about what happened
and
therein,
try to
I know what to
justify
expect.
and blah, blah,
You
blah.
won't
But
believe it.
if he files and asks for it,
Imagine the difficulty that I had
no matter
trying to call
what
the
I
sheriff's
say,
station to
what I
explain that half a
do,
pig broke into the store and is currently running amok, breaking
the
things and
I
screaming with the
mean,
voice of an old
yeah.
woman. Yeah, I meant half a pig. Yes, a pig. The front half. No, this isn't a joke. I'm at the gas station.
It's not guaranteed at this point, though.
What do you mean, which gas station? The shitty one on the edge of town. You must be new. Can I please talk to someone else? And she finally put me through to Tom. Tom is the sheriff's deputy.
I mean, if I went
straw
right
years ago and had to
Monday
come out to the
morning
gas station
and
for the first time,
called
back before his hair was
and
all white.
arranged
He's
for
been
an
in enough times to know
inpatient,
all I have to say when he picks up the line is, and he grunts, mutters something about being pretty freaking weird, and he goes out to help me catch it.
but
Tom's a good guy.
how do I do that? What do I do with these
I asked around,
guys?
but nobody knew
I
where the
can't
pig
go
come from. This was
check
back
myself
before I found
into
so
a
much.
mental health
And he came down
hospital
to take a look and provide his expert opinion.
and leave
According to
these
Farmer,
guys on their own.
the pig had somehow been chopped down the middle, but miraculously, none of the important organs were hit. Nothing supernatural about it, just really unusual. It stayed at the local elementary school as part of the mascot for the summer before a scientist and his team from...
If anybody can figure out a way that I can do that, if anybody has any ideas, let me know, but I can't leave these guys. I can't.
But my point is that it's hard to
I
believe
understand I need to get
station at least once. Maybe
some help figuring some shit out,
for miles.
but I cannot leave these guys. I can't.
If you've ever been out
I won't.
driving in an unfamiliar part of the country and find yourself lost, it's not impossible that you could have found yourself in my door. Maybe looking to top off your gas.
The last time
Maybe to ask for directions.
they came to my house and took me out of here,
Doesn't seem to fit with the rest of your memories.
and I made as many calls, I talked to as many,
There's a
and
chance we've actually met.
you know, I was locked up, I was handcuffed to a bed for 5 days, and my animals were here on their own for all 5 days. I made as many calls as I could. I tried to get the cops to come help them. I tried to get everything, and they were left on their own for 5 days. How do I...
When Carlos interrupted my concentration. And Carlos is
How do I
one of the part-timers.
make sure my animals are safe and taken care of
employees. The owner likes to hire transients, drifters, hitchhikers,
without me
passing by,
here?
runaways.
How do I do that?
People looking for work, at least for a few days. I know the part-timers. They come and they go after a few days or sometimes a few weeks. Rarely long enough to form any kind of meaningful relationship. But then there's Carlos. Carlos has been working here for almost a year now. He started it as a part of the prison work relief program, unloaded trucks twice a week. He was the only one of the 12 prisoners that didn't disappear during a freak snowstorm last December.
Ann and Dawn,
My business. Carlos did his time.
I'm
When they
trying.
released him, he came to work here.
I've signed up for a lot of different stuff. I'm on medications now. I'm doing mental health stuff.
Sure what he does during those shifts.
I have the psychiatrist and everything.
Trucks only come twice a week, exclusively during the daytime hours, as per an arrangement.
I
following
just-
the incident.
I can't leave my
Ask
animals,
Carlos what he does for
and
the
I
owner.
have
All I
nobody.
know is that he's the closest thing to a friend that I have here. And when Carlos approached me
And-
at my register last night,
Even if I
something
could,
unusual was going on. He was sweating bullets, pale.
I just without them, I can't. I mean, they're my best source of.
He told me that he needed to talk to me now.
I don't know. Hold on, I'll be right back.
But he refused to say anything unless I followed him into the freezer. Right? I usually hate to leave the front of the store unwatched. We have the occasional shoplifter. Plus, there was that one time that Rocco got in and made off with 2 cases of cigarettes, but Carlos seemed serious. So I made an exception for him. And once we were in the sub-freezing safety of the walk-in cool, Carlos asked me if I had seen the guy in the suit. I said, yeah, I saw him. He asked if I knew the guy. I said, yeah, I'd seen the guy around town. His name was Kiefer. He was running for some kind of office. And he stopped by the gas station every now and then. He drove an old black SUV that only took premium. I didn't know much of him from in town, but he was a local, definitely a local. His picture was framed in my high school's trophy case for one of those sports competitions that he'd won years and years before I got there. We only have so many things to be proud of, I suppose, but I knew of Kiefer. We weren't exactly acquaintances. I told all this to Carlos, who shook his head and said, no, that can't be Kiefer. I said, why not? Carlos told me, that can't be Kiefer because Kiefer's dead. I killed him 2 days ago. His body's in the trunk of my car right now. That's where things started getting weird. I really don't want to do this. I recognize how awful it is to pause a story at a place like this, but I'm about to head back to work, and I only just now
You have to talk to Chris about that, Taco.
To document the last things before I forgot. But I still have to eat. I have
Hey,
to
Rose
change out
Garden.
those dirt-covered clothing before I head back. Did a lot of digging last night. Plus, I don't want to leave the part-timer alone with all those lawn gnomes until we know exactly what's going on. Oh, I forgot to mention the lawn gnomes. Okay, so I'm so scatterbrained right now. Like I said, it was a very strange night between the hand plants, Farmer Jr., and that cultist that wouldn't leave me alone.
But no,
I hardly had any time.
when I was taken out of here by the officers that stormed my house and handcuffed me to a bed for 5 days, my animals were left here on their own
There are times
with
in this
nothing
world
and
that are
nobody.
so close to the fabric of reality that I can hear something calling me from beyond that veil. Sometimes when I get too close, I can feel that thing on the other side tugging at the corners of my mind. I'm worried about Carlos. He doesn't seem to be taking this so well. In case you don't know, I work at this shitty gas station at the edge of our small town, and weird things have been happening for as long as I've been there. I only started to tell some of my stories, and if you haven't caught up yet, I'd like to invite you to check out part 1. But when I return to work...
So how do I do an
I
inpatient,
was delighted to find
which
a
is
stack of
free for 30, 60, 90 days?
It is possible that I'm
What do
working
I do?
hard. Or maybe
How do
beneath the
I
gas station
can't.
playing tricks on me.
I cannot.
It's just another side effect of my condition. At any rate, I'm not one to look at a gift horse in the mouth, or any other animal in any other orifice, for that matter. Admittedly, my handwriting isn't the best, and at times, the scratches on the receipt paper become nearly illegible. So if anything herein seems unbelievable, it's probably because I copied it wrong. Now with that in mind, this is my best effort.
True Fry?
Description.
You're close.
7 o'clock. It's getting dark earlier these days.
Can you,
7:30. Farmer Jr. came into the gas station tonight, asking about the hand plants. I told him that they weren't there anymore. He left his phone number scribbled on the back of a coupon for 15% off bulk pig feed from an online retailer.
little bit of both, Rose Garden. They're telling me if I have my
Maybe some kids are
choice.
trying to play a prank on me.
He's basically
I found the lawn
telling
gnome behind the
me I have a
I don't
choice.
think much about it.
I've got to do some inpatient,
But then I found
or
another lawn gnome in the soda case. I added this one to a box as well.
if I don't voluntarily do some inpatient psychiatric treatment,
Something. I had taken out the garbage.
be
and found
violated
gnomes
and end up in
perched atop
jail.
the branch of
So
a tree
either way,
next to the register,
I
staring down at me like gargoyles. I used a chair and broom to knock them down. I put them in a box with the other 3. When I got back to my desk, I found the note in my chair written in red ink.
either way,
It said simply, "I'm in the walls." I don't know who wrote it. The paper smells like oranges. Plumeria. 10 o'clock. There's a strange scratching noise coming from the tiles above the cash register. I fear Rocco and his brood may have infiltrated the building again. 11 o'clock. Farmer Jr. called the store. He asked about the hand plants. I assured him they weren't there anymore, and if they ever showed up again, I would call him. I think he's starting to suspect that I'm lying. 12 o'clock. One of the cultist recruiters wandered in from the community in the woods. They hate it when I call them cultists. I know the recruits aren't supposed to interact with the outside world, but from time to time, they'll sneak into town, never any further than
I
this
haven't
gas
had
station,
lunch
and
yet,
they'll buy a
nerd.
couple of cigarettes. They aren't supposed to try and recruit new members until they graduate to the honorable senior cultist
eating
status.
grapes.
This one isn't a very good cultist. No, they aren't supposed to have names, but I'm going to call this one Marlboro. I'll let you guess why. Well, Marlboro stayed in the store for at least half an hour trying to convince me to go back to the compound. They hate it when I call their home a compound. He tried to appeal to my logical side, but then I let him know politely but firmly that I was not interested in logic. I can't remember when I left. 2 o'clock. I found myself digging again. Sometimes on slow nights I let myself drift. My mind goes somewhere, and when I come to, I wonder where I was just now. Who was that controlling my body while I was gone? My body did those things I've done so many times before that I guess it's learned to do without me. My body restocked the cigarettes. My body rotated the frozen drink machine. My body scraped the mold off the bottoms of the ice buckets. My body emptied the rat traps, and somewhere along the way, my body found a shovel, went out back, and started digging a hole. Actually,
So does anybody
I
know
shouldn't maybe say my body started digging.
anybody in the Elkhart, Indiana area
has been
that
digging this hole
I on
Usually I
to
come
take care of
after
my
a few
animals?
shovels. This time I added another foot deep before I snapped back to reality and asked myself,
That
what the hell am I doing? I just noticed a door at the end of the hallway past the walk-in cooler.
don't have to be concerned if I
How
leave.
long have I worked here and never noticed that door before? It seems disappointingly ordinary as far as doors go, except for the fact that it's warm to the touch and it feels like it's vibrating. I tried the handle, but it's locked. And when I go back to my register, I noticed a man in a trench coat standing outside beyond the gas, just outside the reach of our lights, dangerously close to the road. Can't tell if he's looking at me, or if he's looking past the building at the woods on the other side. I wish he wouldn't stand there like that, still, with his arms reaching down past his knees. Scratching against the tiles on the ceiling over the counter is getting louder. 3:45, a man came into the store rolling a large white ice chest behind him. He had sunken blue eyes, wiry hair coming from his nose and ears, long bony fingers and paper-thin skin revealing every blue and green vein beneath the translucent dermis. He wore a bowler cap and smelled like milk. But I told him our store doesn't do well with the fresh food category, recommending he try his hand at making jerky. Before he left, he scooped about a pound or so of raw ground meat from the ice chest into a piece of parchment paper and gave it to me as a sample. Once he had left, I took the meat to the cooler, where I found another lawn gnome waiting for me. I put the gnome into the box with the other 7. 4 o'clock. Carlos just told me something very strange about Kiefer. 4:30. There was a kid named Spencer Middleton who went to the same high school as me and Kiefer. Spencer was just a year ahead of me, but looked much older and acted much younger. I live in a small town, and small towns get bored. For entertainment, some turn to gossip, some turn to sinister pastimes. The latter often fueled the former. There were rumors around town that Spencer liked to torture and kill animals.
Got any ideas?
Rumors that Spencer's parents and siblings always locked their bedroom doors when they went to sleep at night.
Anybody know any treatment facilities in this area that allow pets?
Spencer was the only one to escape unscathed. I once saw Spencer gleefully stomp on a lizard, throw his head back, and laugh.
I have decent insurance.
Some short time after his house caught fire for the second time, Spencer lost town. The story went on that he had gone off to join the army. I don't know what to think about that, so I simply didn't think about that. I would have been perfectly happy to never think about that. But after all these years, I'm forced to. Because Spencer Middleton just came into the store and ordered a cup of coffee. He's sitting in one of the booths, talking to Kiefer. Marlboro's back. He asked if I could spare some time to talk about his fake religion. They hate it when I call it a fake religion. And I told him that he had to leave. He seemed upset. 4:45. Spencer and Kiefer sat around for a while and didn't buy anything but 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, Pamela,
let Carlos know.
if you put an entire phone number in there, YouTube blocks it. You have to do like 3 different comments with the phone number. You have to put an area code. You have to put part of the number in several different comments for it to show.
Carlos, being the good guy that he is, decided to check and see if Kiefer needed any help. He says that when he pulled up and got out of the car, he could hear what sounded like a loud crunching noise coming from just beyond the only word I could pick up was Strega,
Taco,
which is the name of a liquor we carry. Whatever it was that Carlos was saying,
I'm going to let that slide because
car as fast as he could, and
I've known you as long as I have, but Taco, don't. Please don't. Please don't, man. Please don't do that
He was in a
shit.
bad situation. He stopped long enough to get out, check on Kiefer, and confirm that he was definitely dead. There was nothing he could do to change that fact. It was an accident. Carlos was on parole. There was that thing in the woods, and Carlos had to make a decision. So he heaved the body into the trunk of his car, and he drove off. Carlos took me to his car and showed me the body. I can confirm 100% that it was Kiefer in the trunk of his car, not just because of his unmistakable face, but also because of his phone and wallet that were in his pocket. 5 o'clock. I finally got tired of the scratching and pulled our ladder out of the storage to see what the raccoon was doing up in the ceiling. But when I pushed back the tile, the only thing up there was another gnome. That makes a dozen so far. 6 o'clock. The man in the trench coat is still outside. The cultist came back in, demanding...
Oh, that's the number for the Humane Society?
I would say that his reasoning was superb and flawless, and that I would be a fool not to join him in the perfection of logic and nirvana.
Last time the Humane Society took Chopper, he came back
if he would agree,
with some severe health problems, and we had...
verbal contract in place. I steeled myself to listen.
Okay,
Honestly, he did make a few good points. But I suppose it's to be expected from a viral thought experiment strong enough to convince...
Canada, we're just trying to figure out a way that
commune in the woods, past the shitty gas
I can
station
follow
town.
probation and I can get some decent mental help
That humankind exists to fulfill two moral imperatives.
and also make sure my animals are
A
safe.
successful life increases happiness more than suffering. A decent life decreases suffering more than happiness. How good a person is can be determined by the spread between the happiness increased and the suffering decreased. Obviously, if the individual has a negative spread, that is, if they've increased happiness less,
And listening to a
or if they've decreased
story
suffering less, then they've decreased happiness. And that means, very simply, that the individual is bad. Therefore, if an individual causes a tremendous amount of happiness and suffering, one can simply
Pamela, we'll try that.
and use this perfect rubric to
Are they
determine
open
whether the
today?
individual
They're not
is
open
good or
today.
bad. It's simple, right? Well, the mathematists believe that
They're
the
probably
world has
not
been
open
going
until
on
Monday.
About good and
But
bad
okay.
the wrong way.
I see what you're saying.
So we've
Maybe
been
we
attempting to
can
increase
get a
happiness,
foster.
when
Okay.
Instead, we should have been focusing
Okay.
on decreasing suffering, as happiness
I
is
can-
a fluid concept, and the more happiness you create, the
Let's
mathematists to be supremely good, they must simply end all suffering. That is why the mathematists are working on a bomb to destroy the entire planet. By
probably
ending
not
all
open
life on
today,
Earth,
are they?
They end an infinity of suffering into the future. With every life they avert,
Probably have to wait until
an
Monday.
entire
But
lineage of
okay,
people
that makes
will be
sense,
born into
Pamela.
lives of
Maybe I can
suffering
call
no
them
longer.
and maybe we
Every
can get
death
like a
is preemptive
foster
mercy
family
charge.
for a
Every
minute
happy moment that will no longer occur.
or something like
Pales in the face
right.
of all the
Okay,
sacraments that are
okay.
likewise
That makes sense. That is a
as Pablo
possibility
explained,
there.
Their murder cult believes that killing is a kindness.
Okay. I
So
like
I told him
that.
that his
I
ideas
like
were
that a
stupid,
lot.
and he was
Thank you,
stupid,
Pamela.
and that now he had to tell the man in the trench coat to go away. 6:30.
That
The phone rang. Now this is strange for two reasons. First, because it was not the
they're
landline.
probably,
It was the cell phone.
you know, it
even
makes
though we
me
don't
want to
get cell
call and
phone
ask
service
them
out
about
here.
it today,
Second,
but I
because
bet
it
they're
was
not open today.
The cell phone. The one I took off Kiefer's body. Now, I'll admit, I was stuck in a bit of a moral quandary ever since Carlos.
Do I mean, they're
It was an
my
accident, and Carlos's
they're my
moral concern
mental
was that
health.
seen
How do
them.
I
I
deal
thought
without
I'd have more time
them?
to figure this out, but when the cell phone started ringing, I knew I had to make a decision.
Yeah, holiday
I answered
weekend.
it. I didn't speak at first. The voice in the line.
But how do I go somewhere?
You
You
have
know, it
something
would
that
help
belongs to the
knowing
boss.
that
It was
yes,
Spencer
they
Riddle.
had
His
okay,
cell phone and
okay.
wallet.
Yes, Pamela,
What?
that
No,
that
don't
I
care about
like
that
that
shit.
idea.
We
I
can buy
like
more
that
phones.
idea.
We can get more wallets. You know what I mean? He was right. I did.
But how do
It was an accident.
how do I
Explain.
deal
We know.
with day-to-day
We
life
want to
without
make a
them?
deal. When you give it back, we
Because,
pretend
I
this
mean,
whole
they're-
thing didn't happen.
They're all I have.
Can we do that? Absolutely. 7:30. Carlos came in for his shit at 7, and I explained the deal to him. He wasn't thrilled.
An emergency, I could somebody, but
Kiefer got out
it's not an
before
emergency,
sized
so
us
I
up.
don't want
We
to.
opened the back
You
of
know.
our vehicle. Carlos
But okay.
Kiefer
So
and
that's
I stared at each other, keeping eye contact the whole time while Carlos and Spencer transferred the body from one vehicle to the other. Spencer had a tarp and blanket ready to wrap everything up. When it was over, Kiefer put a hand on my shoulder and whispered in my ear. And I'm over to lunch break. I made the best of my 4 checkered boxers and a cowboy hat. He smiled when he saw me. Simply said, in a somewhat sing-songy voice, "Come on, man. Come on with it." I took the opportunity to ask him something that had been bothering me. You know.
Rachel Taylor, I apologize.
Bathroom cowboy took a second to think.
Are you trying to sell
pants,
or
past me.
yeah? I apologize.
Tile. He stopped for a second.
If my
I appreciate it.
I apologize, Rachel.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea what that means. No, that's the entirety of the receipt paper
You
notes.
trying to sell, Rachel?
I did make a point to continue keeping a journal. I think this will be a healthy way of chronicling.
You live close by? Are you trying to sell, or are you just being a bitch?
I don't know. The next time something strange happens, maybe I'll come back. I'll tell a little more. Until then, I guess this is the beacon.
Appreciate you, nerd, but I got this.
Typo just for the observant reader. Lastly, upon the advice of some of my readers, I removed the part where I listed Farmer Jr.'s...
So, Rachel, I mean...
Also, special thanks to those readers that pointed out that Srega isn't even a Spanish word. So I asked Carlos about it when he came in for his 4th shift today. But Carlos simply looked at me blankly. He told me that he doesn't speak Spanish. I should begin this by saying that I am truly sorry to anyone who had heard part 3. Okay? I had no idea what was going to happen. The agents have assured me that every trace of the story has been removed from the internet, and that there's nothing to worry about. Okay, if you're unfortunate enough to have heard part 3, I beg you.
Okay.
For your sake, try to forget everything. If you experience nosebleeds, dizziness, migraines, or hallucinations,
I've been working with code enforcement. I have permits. I have everything I need to rebuild after my house was wrecked by a tree. What else do you want, Rachel?
If you didn't hear part 3, then
What do you want me to do, Rachel?
Forget about it. Forget you ever heard of it. By now, you probably already know that there's a shitty gas station at the edge of our small town, and that weird things have been happening there. The city council has personally asked me to stop talking about it, as there have been some astute leaders that
What would you like me to do? What can I do to improve your life, Rachel? What is there that I can do to improve your life, Rachel? I'm guessing you live right around here somewhere.
I'm not working right now.
You have some property right here somewhere. If you're saying I'm decreased.
All that time ago.
Oh, almost fell for that one, didn't I, guys? I'm not gonna.
Fast all at once.
Okay. What can I do for you, Rachel? How can I help your life? What can I do to help your life, Rachel?
Well, now might be the perfect time to transpose my journal entries before the battery runs out or the blood loss gets me.
Okay.
It's a race
that should be a good thing, Rachel.
Before any of you worry.
Cops are out to protect and serve and do everybody good, right? So if the cops are always around and you're a good person and stuff, that should be that should be good for you, right? Protecting and serving us all, correct?
Totally did not happen. And anyone who says otherwise is a damn liar. Again, off on a tangent. I guess I get to it.
I can't afford a fence.
I still can.
What kind of fence do you want me to put up?
November 2nd.
Why do you want me to put up a fence?
9 p.m. So much has happened since the Halloween incident that we aren't allowed to talk about.
What?
We've been much busier than usual dealing with the aftermath as well as the cult. The mathematists have been cleaning out our inventory on a daily basis, planning ahead for some kind of secret event that I only get to hear about in hushed murmurs and whispers. Night is earlier, and the weather is getting colder. November 3rd,
What do you want me to do, Rachel? I'm just trying to...
He's standing just outside the gas station door, staring in. He's been there for almost an hour now. Well, on the bright side, I haven't had a customer come in since he showed up. On the not so bright side, I can't help but feel that he's trying to put thoughts into my head. You won't be able to, though. I've had way too much practice. Kiefer came in today, before the sun went down. He sat in that booth drinking coffee for a while. Eventually, Spencer Middleton showed up. Spencer had a word with Kiefer.
Rachel?
Came storming up to my register, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Here's the thing.
Of Lotto scratch offs
There
across the
is nothing in my yard that blows anywhere.
It upset him.
I have a lot of trash that comes in. You want to see?
Everything okay?
Let's go. Let's go look. Let's go look.
Everything was never okay.
Stay.
Did you hear a word
No.
I just said?
Go look. We'll go look. Want to see? Stay. Okay, Rachel. I have some building materials in my yard. I have a trailer that somebody abandoned in my yard with a broken axle that now I have to deal with. I have the neighbor's trash that blows into my yard. You're telling it, this is all the neighbor's trash. Look here, this is the neighbor's garbage that blows into my yard. You're accusing me of you can kiss my ass, Rachel. I have some building material and I have a tarp and some other trash, a trailer that somebody dumped on my lawn that the cops refuse to deal with. They say it's my problem, so I have to deal with this. So Rachel, whatever you're trying to say, you're full of shit, and you can kiss my ass. My trash blowing into your yard. You're a fucking liar. And if you wanna pull some shit, I can pull some shit.
I told him that I was surprised that he was still alive. He mistook this for a compliment and said thank you. I asked him if he was ready for the big event. And he just stared at me blankly. I could tell that he had no idea what I was talking about, so I filled him in on how I'd put it all together. The unusual cultist activity, the whispers, the buying up of all of our supplies. I could tell that something was about to happen. Marlboro went pale in the face as I was talking.
Okay, Rachel.
He ran out of the gas station before I could finish, the 99-cent frozen drink still in his hand. I know I should write up an inventory loss slip for the theft, but I just can't bring myself to do it. As hard as it is to explain, there's just something about Marlboro that makes me genuinely feel sorry for him.
Rachel?
I caught myself digging.
You are fucked in the head.
I was out there or who was running the door while I was gone. The hole is so deep now that I nearly couldn't climb out of it on my own.
You're a liar.
Thinking about considering the possibility of one day seeing
You are a liar.
8 a.m. Marlboro is currently crying in the dry storage closet. With his sobs, I could barely make out the story. Marlboro was sent on some kind of vision.
Somebody look up her name if you would,
What
please.
the other cultists have been stocking up for. When he went back to the compound earlier tonight, he
But
found
Rachel,
the whole
you're a
place
liar.
deserted.
It's not my garbage blowing around. If you're the neighbor, which is sitting in the car over there talking shit, it's your trash that blows into my yard because you guys are filthy.
Marlboro isn't taking this very well.
But, okay.
Business to run. So I asked Carlos to help me carry him into the dry storage area. I figured that
No,
he'd work through
I'm
some
not
stuff
gonna.
in there. Maybe
Okay.
when he's
No.
done, he'll just go home.
Oh, goodness. I asked for the trolls. I got one that triggered me finally.
Just left.
Good job, Rachel.
This time, I have my doubts. November 5th, 5 p.m.
Look up her name if you would, guys.
And made some thinly veiled threats. He asked about Carlos too, but I told him I was tired of being the go-between and that if he had business with Carlos, he needed to take it up with Carlos. That's when Kiefer started getting weird. You know this place is just a big experiment.
Yeah, I know,
You know the little
Pamela.
mouse. I asked Kiefer to buy something or leave. So he bought a pack of toothpaste. Then started to undress in the store and rub the toothpaste on his naked body. They tell me that something's wrong with your brain. Is that true? I tried to be polite and avert my eyes and answered, yeah. You have some kind
Okay,
of mental
where's your
condition.
car? I'll make sure I avoid it.
Again.
Where's
Yeah?
it at?
That's too bad. See, at this point, Kiefer was completely naked. He walked over to the frozen drink machine and filled a large cup with a sugary red concoction before turning it upside down on top of his head. Then he shook himself violently like a wet dog, flinging bits of cold, sticky debris across everything from the ceiling to the walls, some of it even landing on my face, but I tried not to let him see me flinch. I knew this was all just an attempt to intimidate me, and I didn't want to give him the satisfaction.
Okay.
What is it exactly? He asked as he crossed back to where this pile of clothes waited for him. What?
Seriously, Taco?
What is your condition? Paranoia? Schizophrenia? You gay? No, I answered.
Are you serious, Taco? So that's... Okay. Let's do that then. So that's right here. Stay there. So that's right there. Look at all the trash that I have to deal with. This is all their garbage. It's all their garbage. And really? Okay. Not my soccer ball. Not my... Okay. Hi.
Be fucking a smart ass talking about some fucking trash that... Look at your yard just period anyway. Your fucking yard is trash anyway. What trash?
My house is fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Is this you?
here.
Is this you?
It's what's me?
On the live?
But you keep saying, tell my fucking neighbor's trash. My neighbor's fucking trash.
This is your trash.
You keep putting me on a camera. You see me sitting in a car.
I've never put you on anything before today.
It's disrespectful, and I'm trying to ignore the fact that you keep saying the same shit.
I've never put you out there before today. If this is you on my YouTube channel,
you don't have to keep saying the same shit over and over.
I haven't said anything before today.
But you keep putting me on the camera. You know I'm sitting in the car and I'm letting you ride. If you have a problem with my fucking...
Is this you talking?
Maybe. Then you need to state that. Quit putting my house on the fucking camera. Quit doing extra shit. I don't talk to you. We don't bother each other.
Exactly. We've never had a problem before. Right now.
Keep doing that.
I don't keep doing it.
You're making it a problem.
Is this you that just showed up?
You're making it a damn problem.
Is this you that came onto my channel saying that my trash is on your property?
I don't say anything about that. I don't give a fuck.
Is this? I'm just asking.
We never got into it until
we haven't. Is this you?
On your YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel? I don't even be on.
So this isn't you.
Why would that be me? Why would that be me?
I don't know, but somebody just came on my YouTube channel saying my trash. Okay.
But you keep talking my neighbor this, my neighbor that, da. Stop all that.
I haven't.
Because you can walk around in my yard and I don't have a single piece of fucking paper in my yard.
This is all your trash. This is all your trash.
All of that is your trash. You just have a trashy ass fucking yard anyway.
This is all your garbage.
Trash your yard anyways. And it's gonna stay over there. But you can go in my yard and you see there's no trash. If we had a problem and you feel like that this trash is here.
We've never had a problem.
I knocked on my door and said, hey, can you have your kids pick up this trash?
I have.
I will let them. No, you have not.
I have.
Get the fuck out of here. No, the fuck you have not. At the end of the day, it's gonna stay over there and you're gonna pick up your fucking trash and my kids pick up the trash in my fucking yard. And my yard don't have a piece of fucking paper in it, period. So that's some
shit. Because it all comes into my yard.
Deal with that. You can deal with that. At the end of the fucking day. And don't come over here, don't say shit. Don't knock on this door, don't ask shit. No, you can never nothing.
Okay.
Say shit to me, I won't say shit to you because you keep doing the same. You just pissed me off today. Don't say shit to my kids, don't talk to us, period. Stay your ass over there.
All right. Peace out. I'm gonna file a complaint with the city about your trash, by the way. Bitch.
firmly lying against my chest of a still twitching Kiefer. The Kiefer was dead before I got to his side. In some kind of final act of defiance, he had turned both of his middle fingers up to me. I felt like the slightest amount of respect for him before I went into a mental state that I can only describe as subdued panic. The first thing I wanted to do was find something to wrap the body in, because surely Spencer Middleton would come for it soon. You know, when I went into the gas station, I was surprised to find that Marlboro had taken it upon himself to work the cash register while I was gone. He was ringing up one of our regulars, Charles, the big fat man that always buys soap and boiled peanuts. I nabbed the tarp off the shelf, took it outside, and that's when I learned something. Kiefer is heavy, like
Yeah.
really heavy. Like
That's Rachel, I'm guessing, guys.
Just
And
meaty, flipping water balloon full of guts and excrement, but nothing.
oh my fucking god, are you fucking serious,
Dead
bitch?
man can be.
You want to play?
It was only by some miracle that I managed to drag Kiefer through the back door and into the freezer without being seen.
Okay, you need to go lay down, buddy. I'm sorry, but don't
stack with the other three.
right now. Please go lay
The
down.
freezer wasn't enough to keep me cool. As I stood
Go
there,
lay down.
out and the adrenaline
Okay.
wear off, I took stock of my situation.
So
That's when it dawned on me. There were 4 Kiefers in the freezer with me. 4 Kiefers. Where the hell did the other 2 come from?
no.
Open and Marlboro entered.
Okay.
By the legs. He stopped, made eye contact with me. When he saw the Kiefers at my feet, I said the only thing I could think of. Well, this is awkward. Marlboro and I decided to open a bottle of Strega, have a few drinks.
Their trash. I mean, I have dealt with their trash blowing over here.
Times. I totally understand.
I've made complaints about it in the past. Oh.
Cookie dough. Didn't even acknowledge all the Kiefers. No. shoot. My laptop battery is currently at 2%. It's obvious now that I won't be able to transcribe the rest of my journals before it dies.
Okay.
I don't have the time to tell you how I ended up at the bottom of that hole underneath the store with a broken leg, but I can tell you that I hear someone moving around above me, which is good, because I don't think I'm alone down here. Now, if you're hearing this, it means that I managed to upload my story.
Okay.
Not hearing this, but even are you? Someone just called my name from the top of the precipice. I think it was Carlos. I wonder what happened to Tom. So why didn't Tom ever show up? Come to think of it, I seem to remember Tom.
Fucking trash ass piece of garbage
Who the hell have I been talking to this whole time?
doesn't control her kids, that doesn't do shit, that lets their trash, and I've made videos about this and stuff before about all their trash coming over to my property because they don't care, and all the piles of garbage, and then she wants okay.
I was so impressed with how I managed to stay inside the store for several days without leaving or going insane.
Oh, okay.
Me a full-time position while the regular
wrong time to fuck with me, bitch.
Leg injury.
Okay.
Monday, y'all.
All right.
The other guy asked me to do him a small favor while he's getting some much-needed rest and relaxation. He gave me the password to his laptop and detailed instructions to transcribe his journal entries from last week. Okay. In exchange, he agreed to keep me on.
This is 100% the Stay there, buddy. This is all that stuff that's grown up there. That's 100% the reason that I've let all this stuff grow. Get back in the house. Get in there. Get in there. It's 100% the reason that I've let all that grow up. Because their trash is constantly coming onto my property that I have to deal with. None of this garbage is mine. It's all their garbage. Stay in there. Okay. All right. Okay. Love you, brother, but just give me a minute, my friend. All right, Rachel.
Still experiencing the effects of Rommel's syndrome. Anyway, back to the journals. I'm going to do my best because the guy's handwriting is awful, but here's the parts I could read. 7 p.m. The man in the trench coat was standing out back when I went to take out the garbage tonight. I don't
Appreciate
know
you,
why
Pamela.
the man in the trench coat keeps visiting my store or why I've never gotten a good look at him. He was standing at the tree line just beyond the dumpsters, staring, as he ever did. Tonight, I stared back. The hinge of his jaw began halfway up his face where his nose should have been, the edges pulled back to either ear in a skeletal grin. His tiny, milky white eyes were
I've never
behind the oily black hairline.
I've
that
just
hung
dealt
down
with their
straight
trash, but
bangs
you know what?
all the
From
way to his
today
chin
on,
channel. His impossibly wide
all right,
mouth by
Rachel.
the head between greasy hair and wet flesh.
Okay.
Drool, I would assume. We stood
Difference
there,
is, I own my house.
staring
You
at
rent,
one another for what might
and
have
I'll
been
talk
10
to
seconds
him.
or 10 minutes until finally the man in the trench coat turned away.
We'll see. We'll see.
His legs bent funny in a way that human legs shouldn't be able to bend, and he landed on all fours before galloping off into the woods. I don't know if I've seen the last of the man in the trench coat. Holy shit, did you guys read that? This is some crazy shit. Sorry, Jerry again. I promise, I'm not going to do the running commentary thing. I just had to say, Jesus, you know?
Okay, Rachel.
This is some
You're a
weird
liar.
stuff. I mean, I remember him telling
You're
me
a
a couple
liar?
weeks ago to go outside and talk to a man in a
Because
trench
my
coat.
stuff has
I'm
never
so
been
glad I
in
did
your
now.
yard.
What the
But okay,
hell?
you want to start a fight?
Okay,
We can
that's
do
it. I'm
this.
done.
That's
Back to the
fine.
transcriptions.
That's fine.
The next page is soaked in blood and
That's
completely
fine.
unreadable.
We can do this,
I'm gonna have to skip that
Rachel.
part. Hundreds and hundreds of them. She had never seen so many in one place before, not even in her dreams. Before she left, she told me that
Not
I
a
would
problem.
see her again. Was that supposed to be a warning or a flirtation?
My cigarette butts go in my ashtray.
It's a quieter night than I'm
Your
used to.
trash.
Package from yesterday
You are
afternoon
butt
still sits on
hurt.
the
You are
counter where I left
having
it.
a tantrum
Label is made out to
because
me
the
with
city
return address
told
I
you
don't
to keep your
recognize.
trash
The
contained.
$10 parcel is wrapped like a Christmas present with red and yellow stripes.
Because your
and it feels
trash
heavy.
is
I would say
constantly
it's just
in my
right
yard.
size
But, okay.
for a dead cat. I can't think of any realistic reason I shouldn't open the package, but there is something in the back of my mind telling me that to open this would be tantamount to opening Pandora's box. That the contents of this little parcel will
Hey, Janet.
irrevocably change the course of my life in a way
Appreciate
that
you,
may
sweetheart.
have seemed impossible before.
Okay.
I feel
No
like
worries.
This box is full of butterflies ready to
We can
create
do this.
tsunamis.
You need to.
I'm just not sure I'm ready for
Okay.
that yet.
No
I think
worries.
I'm going to teach Marlboro how to clean the drink machines. 3:47 a.m. Marlboro's passed out in a hammock in the
I've
closet.
I've accepted everything. I've tried to deal
Guess
with.
I'll go and clean the drink machines myself.
But you wanna turn this into something? We can do
The
that.
hand plants are
So
growing
now I'm gonna
faster
file a
than I had
complaint
anticipated.
with
They
the
are now
city
past the elbows, almost to the
and
shoulders.
your landlord
I saw that the crop had caught
about
a
the fact
curious
that
coyote that got
you
too
guys
close. It was not pretty. I
don't
also noticed that Rocco is still
aren't
alive.
clean.
I caught him
So
sitting on the roof, tossing
keep
food to
throwing
the
your
crop
trash
plants.
in my yard.
This is why they're growing too fast. They're eating way too much.
I've
If this
even
gets out of
oh my
control,
God,
I may have to
I've
torch
even
this
gone
crop just
into
like the others.
up there
I
with
don't
my
want to.
my
It
leaf
sends
blower in the
shivers down my
past
spine
to
whenever I
clean
hear
all
the
that
baby
stuff
scream.
out. But
7:30 a.m.
you guys want to be filthy
Carlos
pigs
came in for his morning shift looking
and talk
pretty
shit to
terrible.
me? All right,
Filled up on coffee.
we
and
can
told
do
me he
that.
hadn't been
We can be
sleeping too well.
enemies. I
Bad
would.
dreams have been keeping him from
I
getting
didn't
rest
care
at
up
night.
until right now. You want to run your
wonder if I
mouth
should tell
and talk
Carlos
shit
my
about
condition.
me
He asked about the
when
gift
it's
wrap package
you
on the
and
counter.
your family.
I told him that it came with the post yesterday, and I didn't
Okay,
know who it was
that's
from.
fine. We'll do that.
He asked if I was going to open it.
We'll
and
do
I
that.
told him that I had a bad feeling and pretty much decided to never, ever open it.
We'll do
10
that.
a.m.
That's fine.
I decided to open the package. Without any fanfare, drum roll, I'll just tell you that what I found inside was a brand new laptop computer. I've never owned my
fucking
own laptop
people.
before, and the only computer that ever
Fucking
belonged
people.
to me was a crappy little Tandy 1000 that I put together as a kid. I've always used the library computer lab or the browser on my phone.
I will
to
file a
access the
complaint,
internet.
by the way.
This could be a game
I
changer.
haven't, but I will
Box
file
also
one
contained a signal repeater
about the
and
fact
some other
that
gizmos.
you guys,
I know this is crazy,
you
but I
say
think I
my
may
trash is
actually be able
blowing
to
onto
access
your
the internet from the
property.
gas station.
That's what you just said, correct? Said my trash is blowing onto your property, right? How does what trash do I have? Stay. What trash do I have? This is all your trash that blows into my property. Okay? All your trash. It's all yours. It's all your trash that you guys throw indiscriminately. Hey, brother, what's up, man? Can we talk? I didn't start this. I didn't start this, man. I didn't start this. I've never had any issues with you guys.
I know, but that's my girl. You can't be cussing at her and doing all that crazy.
She was yelling and screaming at me, bruh.
Then you got the camera going, bro. That's not good.
I was sitting in my house, had the camera going. She came on my live stream cussing me out.
I wasn't here. I can't.
She came on my live stream cussing me out, telling me that all my trash is coming into her yard and this and that and the other. I didn't start this, dude. Go and join the live stream, rewind it, look at what was said. I did not start this. I was sitting in my house talking on my live stream. She came on there and started cussing me out and threatening me because my trash and this and that and the other. This is not my trash. My trash doesn't come into your yard. My trash goes in. Get in the house. Get in the house now. Trash don't come into your yard. This is all, it's not me, bruh. She decided to attack me on my live stream.
I don't know, man. I can't really say that. But you got me on camera for no reason. Like, if it was anybody else, it'd be a different reaction. But because you stayed next door, you gotta kind of keep it civil. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, brother. I've always tried to keep it civil. I deal with this stuff every day. I deal with stuff that comes into my yard all the time. I don't complain. I don't worry about it.
Nobody wants to hear your fucking mouth. Why are you still talking about the same fucking shit? Nobody gives a fuck.
Okay.
All you do is record people and be weird as fuck. In this house over here, we have been nothing but nice and good to you. We don't treat you like the other people that ever did.
We've been fine up until you came on my live stream making accusations.
Like a weirdo, knowing that I'm in the fucking car and you keep talking about some fucking trash. Like, stop being weird. You just trying to get caught off your fucking page and you're not gonna get caught off us. Quit fucking talking to us, weirdo. And worry about that nasty ass yard and that trash that you gonna fucking pick up by yourself. Goodbye, bitch.
All right, I'll take care of you guys' garbage.
Take care of it, bitch, and go. Come on, get in this house. Fuck him. Come on. Fuck him. He a lame man. Fuck him.
Get in the house. Get in the house. Get in the house. Go on. Go in the house.
Interesting, I said. And you're sure that this wasn't here when you started driving? Before he could know what an anglerfish is, the bearded man asked as he walked to the back door and opened it. Yeah, I guess, I answered. The bearded man pulled up a secret compartment from beneath the floorboard and retrieved the automatic rifle.
Pink Taco, I was fine with everything. I know they're...
It was, but
and it ends up in... And I've cleaned it up.
Could have been again. I'm not
I've cleaned it up forever.
Cool.
And I haven't said much about it. But for some reason, she decided to start some shit.
But the man didn't seem to mind us one bit. He focused on whatever he heard in the
about it today for some... Let's do this. Let's do this.
It's putting something out
my girl. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and file a complaint today about all your trash that comes into my yard.
I asked. Man looked at me over his shoulder.
Apparently I have to at this point. Yeah. You're making a complaint that my stuff. Oh, okay.
Get out of here.
So
this can get dangerous. Don't worry about me. I've dealt with these things before. I'll be fine. The man pointed his gun.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to.
Back to the gas station.
Apparently, make a complaint.
It's time for me to go home.
I haven't over the years since they've been there for about a year, 2 years, something like that. So apparently, I'm gonna have to make a official complaint about all their trash that comes into my yard. I haven't before this. I've just cleaned it up.
I would not call that a good sign. 11 p.m. I burned the
but yet she wants to.
She wants to.
Okay,
a long time ago, I noticed.
Apparently, we're not. She wants to make false accusations and say, "Oh, she came on here and said, oh, what'd she say about all my trash going into?" Go ahead and.
As the weather got warmer,
we're gonna go ahead and file a complaint.
It started getting longer.
God damn it!
More and more distinguishably similar to human fingers. Continued to stretch out, creating what could only be described as hands, human hands. They would ball up into fists.
I'll give one of them
up in the moonlight. I dug
about a half hour to come over and knock on my door and talk to me reasonably.
To the untrained eye, the hand plant looked just like a regular.
And figure this out. Otherwise, after a half hour, I'm going to go ahead and call and file a complaint.
At the wrist, it turned into a gnarled root that smelled like sassafras, and throughout the plant,
official complaint, and we'll go from there.
In the gas station, looking it over for a while before asking.
Pink Taco, nobody has been hidden that I'm aware of. Who's Rachel?
I asked the owners what they wanted me to do. They thought it over for a couple days, then they told me to keep them. I think they expected to be able to.
Nobody has been hid somehow on my channel. We don't allow that. Who is Rachel?
And Farmer Jr., of course.
Oh, Rachel. No. Nobody's been hit on my channel. She can still chat here if she wants to.
Instinct was not the heroic one that most people may have had, to run outside and see where the poor baby was. My first instinct was more callous and irrational and in the form of a question.
Let me scroll back.
How the hell did a baby get way out here without me hearing it coming? Something wasn't right. The sound of the cries, which I could deduce were coming from the tree line, were getting loud and fast.
No, it says message reach. So she removed her own stuff.
I remember the bearded man hearing
Taco, she retracted her. She retracted her, but she retracted her own stuff. I didn't. Okay, Rachel, you want to play, girl? This is. I've never had an issue with you. You want to start one? We can do that. That's fine.
Quickly, like the crying baby were being carried off by something that didn't have to stop and move around trees or physical barriers. I walked into the forest just far enough to find the last thing I ever expected to find.
Yeah, Taco, she removed her own comments. She removed them herself. None of us did anything. She removed them herself.
Those plants that I had been watching and burning whenever they got too aggressive were not
to you guys. I mean, I still have them, but
because out here,
whatever.
Just a few steps into the woods was a hand plant that I had missed. That I had never trimmed or culled or burned, that was left free to grow as large and wild as it possibly could. Out here was a hand plant that had grown so large it had fallen over.
Taco, send him over here. That's fine.
It had grown its
You
own
want to send him over?
and torso and crotch.
I'm good with that.
Out here,
I appreciate you,
was
Taco.
a full human body covered in tiny leaves, huddled on the ground,
And we can go through a lot. Yeah, go ahead and send.
Brown roots. And the weirdest part of all, the body was one that I recognized. The body, the fully grown hand plant, was Kiefer. I don't know what possessed me to touch him. Maybe I just wanted to make sure that he was real, as if touching him would prove another. When I did, his eyes opened and he cracked a smile. He could not move. The roots had him firmly stuck in place, but this Kiefer plant could talk. And talk he did. We stayed out there talking for over an hour. I'll go into everything the Kiefer plant said.
Prior on this.
I felt extra
None of this.
When I got back to the gas station, Spencer was waiting for me. He knew I knew, and I knew he knew I knew. I was halfway expecting what came next, but not expecting him to enjoy himself quite so much. Spencer locked the front doors, then proceeded to beat the crap out of me. I'd like to say I got in a few good hits as well.
I have not,
That would be a
Rose Garden, I have not had any
I laid a
issues
single finger on him. Although
until
I
today.
did mess his knuckles up pretty good. with
The
my
neighbor
fingers.
decided to get on my live stream and start cussing me out and making false accusations and try to, so I have to, I think I have to defend myself. I think I have to go ahead and show.
It looked like an old office.
I have talked to her in the past and said, hey, can you guys, and they don't seem to be able to keep their garbage on their own property.
Feeds from cameras I never knew existed.
They throw it out of the cars, they drop their stuff, whatever,
With a team of jack
and it ends up on my property.
It's time for you to meet my boss.
But yet she wants to say that my garbage goes, okay.
Said, to which Spencer let out a hearty laugh. No, not Kiefer. My boss put Kiefer out there and hired me to watch him. My boss is much bigger than some idiot politician.
I've done that for, fuck.
Put in a comes direct number, so I'm sure he'll be along. Until he gets here, I'm just passing the time up to...
I'm going to give you a minute or so, Rachel, to say something or whatever, and then I'll just call and make a complaint. If you want to talk to me about this, talk to me about it. You got like a minute, and then I'm going to call and make a complaint. Not going to happen, Taco. I'm giving her a minute or so. This had nothing to do with her. She made it. She came into my live stream and said a bunch of bullshit and made a bunch of false accusations. So I'm going to give her about a minute-ish to come back in here and say, oh, all right, let's talk about this or something. And then I'm going to go ahead and call EPD and make a complaint about their trash in my yard all the time. And, you know, then we can talk to her. Why did you for no reason? You came into my stream. Making, okay. All right, Rachel. Why did you erase all your comments, or try to anyway? I still have them, by the way. I am not your enemy, Rachel. I have no issues with you other than today me and made false accusations and said a bunch of stuff. I've never had any issues with me. What's your issue with me today? Why did you decide to have a problem with me today? What did I do to you? What did I do to you to cause you to attack me today and what did I do to you? This had nothing to do with you until you made it have something to do with you. I'm not drinking, nerd. I was sitting in my house live streaming, talking about my mental health issues. I can take tests for both right now, Rachel. Can you? I can pass tests for both right now. I was sitting in my house live streaming, talking about my mental health issues, and you decided to get on my stream making false accusations and saying BS. What did I do to you? I've never done anything to you. Pink Taco, I didn't think we had an issue until she jumped in here. And started degrading me and no, Linda, she doesn't have dementia. I don't know what the issue is at the moment. I've never had an issue with her. I've never made... I don't know what her problem is with me today. I've never done anything bad to them. But she decided to jump into my live stream today and talk a bunch of bullshit. What's the issue, Rachel? What did I do to you that you decided to come into my live stream and start making derogatory, false statements about my trash coming into you're tired of my trash blowing in? Really? What did I do to you, Rachel? What have I... You're throwing a tantrum because I'm... Yeah, I know, Pink Taco. Sorry about that. Rachel, I have never... You have never come up on my platform. You've... What caused you to come in here today and start attacking me? Rachel? done to you that you decided to come on the live stream today and start attacking me and making some false statements? What did I do to you? What have I done that was the way to go? Have I offended you in some way? What have I done? What are you pissed off at me about? What'd I do to you? Hey, Flathead, my neighbor is, well, somebody else explain this, please. I'm trying to talk to Rachel. Rachel, what did I do to you? Why did you come into my live stream and attack me? What have I done to you, Rachel? Rachel, what have I done to you? I've never mentioned your name. I've never mentioned your address. I've never mentioned anything about you. You came into my live stream today to attack me. For whatever, and I'm trying to figure out why. That's what I want to know is why. What did I do to you? Why did you come into my live stream to attack me and make whatever accusations? And we're just going to leave it at that. But what did I do to you, Rachel? I was sitting here at my kitchen table talking to my subscribers. You came in here and started saying a bunch of nasty stuff. What have I done to you? That you want to... Can you explain that to us, please? We've never even really talked much. Why did you decide to attack me today? What did I do to you that made you think that Rose Garden? I always do. It's their trash that comes over here. I always clean it up. I'm not sure what you guys want me to do. What? I'm still waiting, Rachel. What did I do to you? I was on a live stream talking to people about my issues and what's going on in my life. Yeah, my house is a mess right now, Rachel. I'm working on fixing it up. Yeah. And? kids outside don't. I've never talked to anybody outside my house about anything. So, and I don't drink anymore. So interesting, Rachel. You want a war? We can do that. I don't want one. I really don't. Who am I? I don't talk to anybody. Rachel, my question is still, what have I done to you or anybody that you're associated with that deserves you to attack me? I don't talk to you guys. I played basketball with your kids once or twice months ago. I don't associate with anybody. I don't talk to anybody over there. I don't know what your issue with me is at this moment. I've had nothing to do with you guys for a long time. It was like 2-3 months ago that I went out there and played basketball with the kids for a little while, but I've said nothing about you guys. I've done nothing, but for some reason you decided to come into my live stream and attack me today. I'd just like to know why. And do you want to continue this or escalate this, or are we done? Rose Garden, I always just pick up the trash. But she decided to say today that my trash is always in their yard. I'm not threatening anybody with anything. Rachel? And I always stay in my yard. Unfortunately, you know, I don't say anything about all the balls, and I'm not even going to get into that, but okay. I mean, I don't know what you want, Rachel. I don't know why you have an issue with me. As far as I'm concerned, before today, we've never had a problem. I don't know what caused this to escalate today. What happened today that you decided to come in here and make this an issue? We've never had a problem. Okay. Okay. All right. I guess we have to. That's what you want to do, Rachel? Okay. Well, then we'll. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to do this, guys. I really don't. In Rose Garden, I haven't had an issue. I haven't had an issue. I deal with a lot of, I deal with all this stuff. But she's going to make it an issue, so I have to, I guess, right? You're going to go to, we going to city council about this mess and mayor's office. Well, Rachel, the city council, the mayors, everybody knows about my issues with rebuilding my house and stuff. Right, and they don't. But, okay, so you really want to escalate it. Any issues with you? I've had no problems with any of it, but do you really want to escalate this? Because I don't, but if you want to, we can. I'd rather not. I would rather not. I don't have any issues with you. I don't have any issues with you. We've never had a problem. I don't understand why you decided this wasn't about you. This had nothing to do with you. You decided to come on my live stream and do you really want to make this an issue? Because we can if you'd like to. I'd rather not, but do you want to? Go lay down, buddy. I don't have an issue with you. I never have. I don't know what your problem is today. Rose Garden, I always do. I don't even say sorry. I don't even say anything. I just pick up the garbage. I don't have that big of an issue with it. I don't understand what her problem is today. Person. I've never had an issue with her. I don't know what this deal is. I What did I do? What did I do that you have an issue with, Rachel? What did I do? Rose Garden, I'm not drinking at all. I was just in here talking to people. Rewind, watch the whole video. Rewind and watch the whole video. And then Rachel decided to come in here and start being nasty and talking about I was ruining the property values and this and that and the other. I did nothing. Rose Garden. She's a nerd. She's never been involved in any of that. She just decided to come on my YouTube channel to... All right. Well, anyway. Rachel, what have I done to you that you decided to attack me today? What did I do wrong? What can I fix? What's the problem? How can I fix whatever it is that you're mad about me for? How can I fix it? What did I do to you, Rachel? Why did you decide to come in here? Linda, I dealt with it for a year. You know, they toss stuff out of the car. They, you know, things blow around and stuff like that, and it ends up, I haven't said shit about it. Here, I clean that stuff up a couple times a year. But then she decided to come in here and make accusations and say, oh, my garbage is blown into her yard and this and that and the other. Bullshit. Bullshit, Rachel, and you fucking know it. And I'm willing to accept that, Linda. If she's just venting, she's just having a bad day, she wants to yell, and I'm okay with that. I get that. But ever since they've lived there, I deal with a lot of their trash blowing over here. I've picked it. I've made... And she wants to... I've never said anything about it, but you decided to jump in here today and talk. We can do that, but I have documentation and I have everything I need. What happened that you decided to attack me today? What did I do to you that you decided to attack me today? Can you explain that to me, please? What'd I do to you? Right. Right, flathead. Can only keep our fingers crossed. And I thought that's what we were doing. But then she came in and started. Yeah, I don't like my roof either. I don't like it either. But come on, Rachel. What did I do to you to deserve you attacking me? What did I do to you? I've never even talked about you. I've never done any videos about you. You decided to come into my live stream today and attack me. Why? Rachel, after you came into my live stream talking, I didn't come onto your property. I was standing on my own. Wow. Okay. Rewind the video, Rachel. I never came onto your property. I was standing on my own property after you came into my live stream talking bad about me. I walked outside and said, "Hey, is this you?" And I stood on my own property talking. I never left my own property. So I never walked off my property, Rachel. Rewind. Look at it. I never walked off my property. No, I did not. You came into my live stream talking some stuff about my garbage in your yard and this and that and the other. So I walked outside of my house. I was standing on my own property. And look back, rewind the video, Rachel. I've never done anything bad to you. I've never said anything bad about you before today. I've never filmed kids at High Dive Park. I filmed my dog playing in the water at High Dive Park. So it's all on film, Rachel. It's all documented. It's all on film. There's 3 stories to every side. There's my side, your side, and the truth. And the truth is the film. I've never done what you're accusing me of. That's straight up. You know what, Rachel? Show one video that you lying ass. All right. Okay, now we see where this is going. Now we see where this is going, Rachel. You're willing to do lies and bullshit. Okay. What videos have I ever done? All right. I guess we're going to have to escalate this and deal with it because you're making false accusations. Let's see. What did you just say? You be doing weird stuff filming at High Dive Park around the kids asking them if they want to pet your puppy. When did I really? Really? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to. You guys have all watched my videos. Did I ever ask a kid to pet my puppy? Inappropriately? All right. You know what? We're going to have to. She's making some. All right. We're going to have to deal with this. Oh, for fuck's sake. You got one chance, Rachel. And you can go back and delete stuff. It doesn't matter. But you got one chance. I've never done anything wrong to you. I've never had. I might be about to, Taco. Unless she retracts her. What are you accusing me of, Rachel? Are you making an accusation? What are you accusing me of, Rachel? Rachel, are you accusing me of something? What are you accusing me of? Come on, Rachel. What are you accusing me of? She just accused me of being a pedophile. Rachel just made an accusation that I cannot let slide unless she takes it back. Rachel, what did you just accuse me of? Did we misunderstand what you just said? Rachel, please. I don't have to repent for what this bitch is saying. I've never had an issue with you. I don't understand why you decided to jump into my live today and make these accusations, but you know, you got about a couple of minutes to repent, or at least qualify your accusations, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you. And you can go back and remove your comments, but it doesn't matter because we got them all. Fuck you, Pink Taco. No, bullshit. This piece of shit bitch just called me a child molester. Be peeping in windows with camera. So you're going to be, okay. You're going to be peeping in my windows? Okay. Rose Garden, I can't. Chris is in control of my channel. I can't make mods. And I'm not going to allow any mods on my channel. Rachel, I've never done anything wrong to you. I don't understand. I don't understand whatever issue you came up with today. However, you have said a bunch of things that I'm going to have to address. Hey, Linda, what don't you believe? Do you not believe me or do you not believe her? I don't understand why this is. I don't get what the problem is. I've never. Yes, Mexico. Rewind the video. We had a confrontation outside in the beginning of the video. So yes, that is her. I've never had an issue with you, Rachel. I don't know what your problem with me is. I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know why you want to start a fight, but okay. Okay. If that's what you want, we can do this, but this is bullshit. I've never said or done anything against you. Have I? Name one thing I've ever said or done against you. That you decided you have to attack me, which, yeah, I understand you tried to erase your comments earlier, but you know, they're all recorded. Doesn't matter. I understand, Rose Garden. If I'm going to do the inpatient thing and I don't have anybody, that's why I'm resisting that at the moment. Today. With this. You had nothing to do with this. Why did you decide to attack me and talk? Yeah, they might. They might, Rose Garden. Rachel, I've never done anything bad against you guys. Why did you decide to attack me today? What pissed you off? What did I do to piss you off that you decided to attack me and say some of the things you did? Okay, Mexico. My neighbor is actually making threats against me and talking shit. So, my neighbor is Rachel. So should I let her watch? No. No. Rachel, what did I do to what did I do? Yeah. Gotcha, Garden. Rachel, what did I do to you? Why did you decide to attack me today? Mexico, I've never had, I deal with whatever, but she decided to come on my, so fuck her. Rewind the video. Watch what happened. You want to attack me and make false accusations and bullshit? Fuck you. I Mexico, I haven't. Their garbage constantly blows over into my yard. They throw garbage in my yard all the time, and I clean it up and don't say shit. But she wants to come on my live stream and run her fucking mouth and make up lies and bullshit? Seriously? Talk to these guys. Tell them, justify to them why you did this bullshit. I've never said anything bad about you. You came on my live stream and started talking shit. I don't have a grill. Come on, Rachel. What did I ever do to you? Why did you come on my live stream and start attacking me and talking shit about me? You guys can rewind to the beginning of this and understand. Fucking attack me and talk shit about me when it's you and your family doing the fucking garbage. You really want to fight? You really want to fight? I can do this. And I can make sure that every single time your trash ends up in my yard, you get fined for it. Because you can look and you guys throw shit out of your car and throw shit and it all blows up. Yeah. You want to make some bullshit up? You want to fight? I can give you a fight. You want it? You really want it? Because all I've done for the last year or two is just clean up your trash. All the neighbors know you are the peeping Tom in the neighborhood. You get drunk and don't even remember what you be doing. Okay. Rachel, who am I peeping on? What neighbors are you talking about? Because I can go talk to every single one of them right now, and they just don't give a shit about me. So All right, you're making an accusation there. I'm apparently going to have to follow up on this. Is that an accusation, Rachel? Are you making an accusation? Do I need to follow up on this? I don't, Rose Garden. I'm sitting in my own house live streaming, and this person decided to, okay. Pamela, I wish I could. She is my neighbor. She lives next door. She is trying to in Texas. It was somebody in California. Somebody in, okay, yeah, I could, whatever. But she lives next door, and she's trying to make a lot of false statements. She's trying to cause a lot of, okay, Rachel, I'm giving you one more opportunity. Rachel, I'm going to give you one more opportunity. Have I ever done anything bad to you? Have I ever caused you any issues? Why are you attacking me? I'm interested to know. I am interested to know, Rachel, why have you decided today to attack me? What did I do to you? Tell me. What did I do to you, Rachel? Pamela, I've never filmed in neighbors' windows. That's bullshit. But come on, Rachel. What did I ever do to you? Why did you decide to attack me today? Are you high? Is that what's the issue? What did I do? Whoa. Rachel, I filmed in your windows? When did I do that? Hold on. When did I film in your windows, Rachel? When did I film in your windows? In your windows, Rachel. Right. Rose Garden. Because it's never been but what? When did I film in your windows? The only time I have ever filmed anything was like an hour or so ago on this live stream when you jumped in and you came outside. That's the only time I ever. When did I film in your windows, Rachel? Pamela, that's the only is when she jumped in my live stream and started talking shit and I walked outside. Rose Garden, please just stand by with that, brother. I understand and I appreciate you and I love you, but stand by with the Kim crap, because I'll talk to you about that personally later, but this is pissing me off right now. I understand that, Pamela, and I have never done or said anything. She decided to jump into my live stream. So tired of your garbage coming in, but excuse me, bitch. Excuse me, bitch, but I deal with your guys' trash on a regular basis in my yard. And you want to, okay, we can make this official and flip this. Do you want to do that, Rachel? Sorry, Rose Garden. I'm aggravated. I don't need to pray, Garden. I've never done anything inappropriate or bad or said anything about these people. She decided to come into my live stream today and make a bunch of BS comments and talk shit. I didn't start this, guys. I was trying to talk to some people, and so your guys' garbage out of my yard. You're going to send your kids over and whatnot to clean up your garbage out of my yard, or do I have to file a complaint? Rachel, are you guys going to come clean up your trash out of my yard, or do I need to file a complaint with the city and with your landlord? You tell me. I've never had an issue. I've dealt with this for a year or two. I've just dealt with it. But now you decided to make this a problem. You decided to make this a problem, Rachel. So are you guys going to clean up your trash, or do I need to file a complaint? Your call. Tell me. What was option 3? Rose Garden? I only have one option. I'm only given one option. I am only giving one option. Come clean up your trash out of my yard, or I will file a complaint. That is the one option. Das, my neighbor is... Rewind the video and watch it. I don't know what to say, bro. Come get your garbage out of my yard today, or I will have to file a complaint. I'm gonna give her about a minute to respond that she's gonna do one or the other, and then we'll call and file the complaint. And yeah. I understand, Chris, but I can get an officer to come out and file a complaint. I don't want to do this shit. Why the hell? I'm sorry, girl. Why the hell did you decide to attack me? What have I ever done to you? You wanna come in here and make false accusations and all right. Let's pull out the truth then. You want the truth? Do you want the truth? Don, I have video evidence of all the bullshit. You really... This is bullshit. What did I ever do to you? Why did you decide to attack me today? The thing is, here's the thing, Linda, I never had any issues. I mean, I deal with it all the time. I deal with the, and I blow it with the leaf blower. I pick up all the trash and stuff. I've never had that much of an issue. But she decided to come in my live stream and attack me today. And make a bunch of false accusations and bullshit comments. And then when I was standing outside, she decided to rewind the video. But Linda, I don't give a fuck how mad she gets. She can kiss my ass. I don't care how mad she gets. She's got two choices. She has two choices. She can either talk to me and get the fuck over it, or she can start a fight. Circle. Damn you, Taco. Why the fuck you gotta make sense, motherfucker? Hold on. I'll be right back. Yes. Hold on. I've actually managed to get rid of a little bit of it. I'm filling the garbage can 1 week at a time and stuff, but yeah, it's still here. Hey, brother. Can we talk? All right. I'm not, you know me, bro. What did I do to piss her off today? I was on my live stream and I was talking to my people, and she jumped in there and started just, what did I do to her, bruh? All right, bruh. I'm still live, by the way. I can't see what you guys are saying right now. I appreciate you all, but give me a minute. I can't see what you're saying right now. I'm just trying to talk to dude and see what the fuck. He's gonna go in and say, hey, and they're gonna come out screaming and yelling at me. Never been on their property. This is my property, but He ain't coming back, I don't think. No, he ain't coming back. Damn it. So, all this trash. What? Do I have to call the cops? Keep their trash off my property. Damn it. Come on out and talk to me, guy. Come on. Okay. Come on out and talk. No? All right. Just call the cops. God dang it. Gosh dang it. Somebody talk to me, or I will have to call the cops to deal with this. It's your call. Self taco. It's not. God damn it. Oh, let them. Let them. That would be awesome if they call them. Taco, go ahead and call. Damn it. Predator hunt. When did I peep in somebody's windows? When did I ever look in anybody's windows? Oh, you're asking, is it true that I did that? No. I misunderstood that. No, I have never looked in anybody's windows. Predator hunter. So all right. I'm going to have to deal with that. Do I need to call and have an officer come out here? Do I need to call and have an officer come straighten that out? But what are they going to arrest me for? Making a complaint? All right, cool, Taco. Appreciate it. Cool, Taco. I appreciate you. Sorry, Susan. I know I have bad reception right now, but the grapes are yummy. Susan, the grapes are yummy. fuck yourself. Pamela, no. Most of the time I make bad decisions. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pleading the fifth, Pamela. I'm gonna plead the fifth. Hey, by the way, got your tail, buddy. Got your tail. I got his tail. What are you gonna do about it? Oof. I got his tail. Oof. 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 Oh, yo, you're trying to start a fight. I'm trying to start a fight. Oof. I got his tail. Oh, you want to fight about it? Okay. All right. We'll fight. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to start a fight about some stuff. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. Oh no. Hey, what am I supposed to do with this? What? Damn dog. Damn. Whatever. He's started. The fuck are you looking at me for, bitch? Serious? You want to start some shit? Nothing, Pink Taco. I don't even care. Pink Taco, I'm not going to do anything about my neighbor. I don't care. That bitch started it. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. You don't get to wag that tail. Him don't get to wag his tail. Him don't get to... No. Him don't get to wag his tail. That's not... No. Can you quit, please? I I have a pussy, and I'm not afraid to use them. Bring it. Bring. But, hey, watch what happens. Doing. 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 Uh-huh. 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 I got your ears. Now what? Yikes. You want some? Come get it. Whoop the snot out of you. I will whoop the snot out of you. Dog's an asshole, by the way. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Okay. I just got a text. Wait, what? Okay, that's interesting, but all right, go ahead. Let me